Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders.
Some would be entertained by it. Some would be horrified by
Kale,
it.
Carolina Jackpot Hall.
All would be interested in it.
The Rob and Kale podcast.
Let's go.
And welcome into the Rob and Kale podcast. My name is Rob Sanders. It's great to be back on the saddle with my friend from the upstate. Ladies and gentlemen, he, in addition to being the #1 YouTuber on the planet as far as being a Gamecock fan, he also just kicked the shit out of COVID. He's joining us back here this evening from an undisclosed location, parts unknown. Let's welcome in Carolina Jackpot. Jackpot, how are you, friend?
I am feeling great. Couldn't be better.
There you go. Well, it's good to have you back with us. And I tell you what, it's been
COVID's butt. I made that COVID my bitch.
So COVID is now your bitch.
I jumped on that COVID like a spider monkey. What?
You said you jumped on COVID like a spider monkey, you asshole. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, Jackpot, it is great to have you here with us this evening. It's just awesome to have you back. And you want to tell folks a little bit how the COVID left you? Did you have like an exorcist where a priest came in and threw some holy water on you, and then you stabbed yourself in the crotch with a cross and then spit some green soup? I mean, how did you get rid of the COVID?
No, it was none of that weird shit. I just kind of rested and sweated out.
Yeah, you could have came up with anything and I would have bought it. You could have said, I hopped backwards 3 times in the snow and I let a bear lick me on my face, and I would have bought it.
I just did a lot. I rested a lot when I was out of work sick, and drank a lot of vitamin C laden juices. And now I'm still a little bit tired in the afternoons. I don't have a lot of energy, but other than that, I'm good.
All right, Mr. Boogie says Dabo blessed you. Brock says COVID dropped the soap, and Jackpot says I'm gonna make you my bitch.
There you go.
Holy shit. Yeah, well, there you go with that. Jackpot is back. We're going to talk some signing day stuff, and we're going to talk about the basketball teams and how and a couple other little things here. But first, let's thank our sponsors, Callaway's Bar and Grill out in West Columbia, Highway 1 diagonal from the Walmart, where Mr. Levon Kirkland went and had lunch last Friday. And he's actually, the Jackpot, you'll appreciate this. You know the NFL Blitz game, right? That's like the old retro game. Mm-hmm. Levon Kirkland is actually on that game. So you can play as Levon Kirkland, which is kind of funny.
Wow. Is that an Atari game?
No, it's not an Atari game. Stop it. It's NFL Blitz 99.
Okay.
Anyway.
What gaming system was it?
It's like a stand-up arcade game.
It's like would be in like a Chuck E. Cheese or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been to Callaway's and walked right past it. I mean, shit.
Oh, I didn't remember.
All right. Well, retro video games and more, all at Callaway's Bar and Grill out in West Columbia. Also, Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. We are doing a fundraiser for the pediatric NICU here in Columbia. Dennis bought the absolute best seats you can get, 11 rows up behind home plate, for the rivalry matchup between South Carolina and Clemson on March the 5th, I believe is the game date. If you want to go to that game, be sure to register for a ticket. You can get with me either through Facebook or through Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. I'm going to have something up on the Rob and Kale Show website here tomorrow. Basically, you send $10. We're going to do a raffle. We're calling it the Wheel of Hope. Everybody's name will be up on a wheel. I'll post it right here, and then boom, You get 2 tickets, and you get to sit with myself and Jackpot at the game. So it's gonna be fun. Thanks to Shane Bentley for the super chat for the money there. He says, I'm perturbed. Actually, you read that, Jackpot. Can you see that?
I'm perturbed by that spider monkey comment. In all honesty, glad to hear you're good to go, bud. To celebrate your recovery, I won't say go dogs.
Fair
Well, I
enough.
will. Go damn dogs. Thank you, Shane.
Matt Hewlett, longtime Patreon of the program, says, I'm Carolina Jackpot. Now, you got to read that. That's you again, Jackpot.
I'm Carolina Jackpot, the styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing son of a gun. Woo! Glad you're okay, brother. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you.
These guys have missed them some Jackpot. All right, so we have that from Dennis Wilson, and of course, we're going to be getting some tickets sold. Let's see here. Kim Bellinger's already bought tickets. Lee Brantley has brought tickets. Lisa, did Lisa buy? No, Beth Webb bought tickets. So yeah, I mean, we've got some tickets that have already been sold. We're trying to get some money together for the NICU over there. All right. So, but Jackpot does have to read us some stories here. Jackpot, can you tell us a story this evening from DNC Trucking and Transport?
I can probably tell you a lie. Let's see. It sucks to be a Gamecock. I beat the COVID, and I am happy to be here. I'm still a Gamecock fan. The Gamecocks finished with a lower-ranked recruiting class than most of the time during the Muschamp era. We sure are turning and burning with rejects and underachieves. Who wrote that? Did you write this? Don't claim it.
I may have banged it out.
Huh?
I think I may have written that. I don't remember.
What's an underachieve?
I think I didn't put the R in there, sir.
It sucks to be a Gamecock forever. Go Tigers.
Can you read this super chat from Bible Belt Beauties, please? And I need some umph behind it.
Hold on just a moment. DeAndre Johnson.
That's pretty good. All right. Well, there you go, Jackpot. Everybody's happy to see you back.
That was probably the only decent game that guy ever had.
Ever?
Yeah, he probably transferred out to some HBCU. He's probably getting his dick kicked in every Saturday now. I ain't heard nothing else. I never heard of him again.
Yeah. Well, that what game was that, Jackpot? I can't remember. Can you help me with that? I'm not being.
It was the Tennessee game, the first game of 2020, the first COVID game, when there was like,
oh yeah, that's right,
15,000 people at Willie B, and we lost like 31-27. That was the one we were down. We were down by a touchdown, and had like, I don't know, like 3rd and 3 or something from the 10-yard, 4th and 2, something from like the 10-yard line. Instead of going for a first down and potentially tying the game with a touchdown, fucking Muschamp kicks one of his damn field goals. And who was it? Was that Cam Smith at the end of it who had a chance to field a punt?
It hit him on the leg.
Yeah, and he fucking fumbled it. So yeah, they gave that one away, and that was the one where I had to douse myself with eggs and a gallon of milk afterwards. That next day.
I remember that. Horrible. Yeah, I do. That was very horrible. But you know what? When it comes to the Gamecocks,
fuck my life.
After the first couple of eggs, it really wasn't that bad. And it was pretty warm outside too, so yeah.
You
the milk wasn't that bad.
Like, he's probably with all those eggs. How many eggs was it, Jackpot?
It was a dozen.
A dozen eggs. So you had a dozen eggs and a gallon of milk. You probably smelled like a bad batch of French toast.
Kinda.
That shit probably soaked up in your pores and it's like, oh. The wife says it's good for your skin, though. That's what gives you that beautiful glow there, Jackpot.
I don't know. I'm still I still have a little bit of it left, a little rosiness.
Yeah. Hey, not. I'm being nice to you today. I'm not going to rub your nose in it too much, but I do want to talk to you about a minute for the South Carolina program had a couple of coaches that I really like that are leaving. Of course, Connor Shaw says he's going to go and work somewhere else. And then you've also got Eric Kimry, who is going to go coach a high school in North Carolina.
Okay.
Does that bother you that those two left? Or
Tennessee, he's going. It's a high school in Tennessee. It's a private school, the Baylor School. What I mean, I've made a video on the subject earlier, and I let my feelings be known that Connor Shaw leaving the football program, I mean, means absolutely jack shit to me. I mean, that guy has had 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the door. It seems like ever since he graduated and left left the program, came back from the NFL. He went into some business in Greenville, and then next thing you know, he's going to coach the tight ends at Furman. That didn't even last. I mean, he didn't even go through a season. He quit that, and then he went to do something else. And then he came to South Carolina. He's been on the field like for 3 games. I mean, I just don't really know what kind of effect he really had on the program. And I'm not trying to besmirch Connor Shaw. I mean, I like him. I love what he did, but be quite honest with you, those 11-win seasons he had aren't helping the program right now. And I don't think his heart is in coaching college football. I mean, he just seems to be running away from it, and you can't continue to try to pound a square peg into a round hole. It just don't work. I don't think the guy wants to do it. As for Eric Kimry, I mean, he was a high school coach for a lot of years, and he got into college for 1 year, and I think he just didn't like it. He probably didn't like the grind, man. It's a grind, and he probably wasn't ready for that. Probably has a young family. All that recruiting, all the road stuff is probably pretty taxing on him. So he probably just went back to doing what he enjoys. So, I really, it's not really going to bother me one way or the other, to be honest with you. I mean, had Clayton White up and left, then yeah, I'm gonna be upset. But
good point. You know,
I heard a lot of scuttlebutt today. It's Satterfield's fault. It's Satterfield. Nobody likes Satterfield. He's a dickhead. Well, that may be well and good, but everybody's liking him pretty good after that mayonnaise bowl. Now, okay, what's changed now?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. And of course, with the work that I did with the post-game show on that, people were livid with me with that. I was like, you won that game because of your offense. You came out there and hit him in the mouth. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why people are still upset with him. But
I tell you who he's not a dickhead to. A Milky Jug co-ed at Tennessee Tech. That's who. If you're one of those, he'll tongue punch you in the fart box in a heartbeat.
Oh my God!
I got proof. I got a news article, and he's got a pink slip from it.
Yeah, well, you have what happened at South Carolina today, and I haven't gotten to talk to you about this, Jackpot, but on the rundown, which we air on this fine YouTube channel, any mention of Auburn comes with the gong. Auburn is turning into a shit show, Jackpot, and you see where they lost Derek Mason. They hired an offensive coordinator, and he left and went somewhere else. Brian Harsin can't, in addition to getting folks to come and play there, he can't get coaches to come and coach there. What the fuck is going on in the barn?
I don't know, but it's looking like they made a bad hire at the top.
Yeah. Well, lots of things out and about with all that, but yeah, it's
I didn't think it was going to work out anyway. I mean, someone who's spent their entire career in that part of the country, and it's all of a sudden going to come to the SEC. And I know we're all like, "Oh, it's SEC. It's a bigger brand of football." It's just not. Well, I mean, okay, if he had been at Boise for a large number of years, and he had done some like really earth-shattering things there, okay, then maybe I respect him a little bit more. But I mean, all he really did was come into Boise behind Chris Peterson, and he just kind of held the tractor in the road. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of maintained the status quo. He didn't really do anything earth-shattering there. So I had a feeling this really wasn't going to work out all that great. I thought it was a rushed hire. Thought it was a weird hire. Thought it didn't make a lot of sense. And I don't know that they should have gotten rid of Gus Malzahn. Should have probably given him at least one more year.
Yeah, I mean, he went 3-5 against Saban. Not very many people can say that.
Nope.
So, not that we're into moral victories, but
probably the best coach that they've had at Auburn since one Kerry Bowden.
Gene Chizik won a national title.
Yeah, Gene Chizik also went 3-9.
Yeah, but he won a national title, Jackpot. You got to give him
won a national title with a bunch of players that they cheated to put on the roster.
Why are you bringing?
Most notably, the fucking quarterback.
Don't bring facts to the argument that puts holes in it. We don't need that. All right. Well, look. Speaking of cheating, there's been a lot of sniping going on today. Jimbo Fisher basically. I'm going to see if I think I can grab that clip really quick, Jackpot. It's a very interesting clip with Jimbo Fisher talking about people are just upset because we're coming and I ain't going nowhere. And I don't know if you heard that or not. Let me see if I think I've got the actual clip. Hold on a second. It's really worth the moment here. But Saban was making comments about, people are doing different things with NIL money and all of that. And it's like, holy shit, man, there are some pissed off people in the land of coaching right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the actual see if I've got the actual clip here, but he basically just says, yeah, everybody's upset because we're rolling now. And it's like, shut up. Hold on, let me see if I can play it here. Oh, here we go. This is Jimbo Fisher. Check this out. Damn it. No, let's just do it this way. Hold on, as I've got it right here. Let's listen to Jimbo Fisher whining today, because that's what he was doing, is whining. This is probably the best clip of the day right here from Jimbo Fisher. Where did I put it? I mean, you love it when guys are making as much money as he is, and they're whining like crazy. Here we go, Jimbo Fisher. Hold on. Listen to this, Jackpot. Man, he's mad.
There is no $30 million fund. There is no $5 million. There is no 10. This is garbage. And it pisses me off. And here it comes from a site called Bro Bible by a guy named Slice Bread. Then everybody runs with it. So it's written on the internet as gospel. How irresponsible is that? And then to have coaches in our league and across this league say it, clown acts. All right? Irresponsible as hell. Multiple coaches in our league. And the guy's griping about NIL, griping about transfer portal, using it the most and bragging about it the most. That's the ironic part. You want character? I'll take it with any of y'all. It's a joke. It does piss me off.
Well,
mad, Jackpot.
Tell him how you really feel. He sounds like Kirby Smart.
Hold on. I got another one too. It's like we could literally play a ton of these Jimbo Fisher clips with how mad he is. Anyway, do you think that people are being hypocritical on this or what, man? You think people are being hypocritical, or do you think that everybody's cheating and whatever?
Yeah, yeah, what you said. I think everybody's.
I got another clip here.
Joke. The people who put the hard work in and do it. It's irresponsible, but it's funny when they get it, it's all okay. Ball games are changing, man. And it ain't because of NIL and what goes on. It's pretty irresponsible of all of them. They're clowns.
They're clowns.
Clown
Oh,
acts.
my line. Yeah.
The hypocrisy is a joke. It's an absolute joke, and it's insulting to our staff, how hard we work, to how we do things. And it's insulting to Texas A&M because there ain't a better place to go to school and play ball. If we don't like it, we're coming on. Get used to it. We ain't going nowhere.
Shut that fucker up. He's giving me a damn headache.
Look,
Brock Lee says, honestly, who would want to go to A&M? What's so special about A&M? You have to pay me a lot to play there. Well, I mean, if you go there, you get to twirl around the wooden gun.
You get to have yell practice, Jackpot. That's great,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Everybody
true.
runs around in
Yeah.
their nice little white uniforms and does the yell practice. But someone also should inform Jimbo Fisher that he hasn't been worth a shit since he was at Florida State and he had the Crab Stealer as his quarterback. Yeah, he's not as good as everybody thinks he is. Sorry. I mean, I love how he's calling everybody clowns, though.
Yeah, he's been on the cusp at Texas A&M, but he can't get over the hump. Just can't quite get over the hump. Last year could have been it. Had some ugly losses early, though.
Yeah. All right. Let's I tell you what, we're gonna take some calls here, Jackpot, before it gets too late. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Quick shout out to Big Barney Ross, who says he's sending me a Kentucky basketball jersey because I don't like sleeves and some bourbon. So shout out to Big Barney Ross for that. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I do like to have a little bourbon, so every now and then. But
get him a Kentucky basketball jersey with Lorenzen on the back of it.
Zay Green says, Rob, is he better than Kirby? No, sir. Jimbo Fisher is not better than Kirby Smart. Sorry. There you go. Jimbo Fisher, he had, according to the 247 sports site, they have the best recruiting class in the history of recruiting classes. And the motherfucker's still going to go 8-4. Yeah. This year, they're number one recruiting class, like the best recruiting class ever. And they're still going to go fucking probably 8-4. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905 is the number to dial if you'd like to join us here on the rundown. I'm saying the rundown. It's the Rob and Kale show, man. Brain's not working. If you want to call and wish Jackpot well, you can do that. But we're taking your calls at 803-470-2905. Clemson, by the way, they moved up. I think they're number 11th in the recruiting rankings. So Gamecocks, I think, are 26, Jackpot. But it's not really. If only South Carolina
could have torn it up in the transfer portal the way Clemson did.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's not really a fair rating system because, the Gamecocks pulled in some great folks in the transfer portal. So
and Clemson went and got Hunter Johnson. I mean, holy shit.
I mean, Dabo Swinney said he's going to play in the NFL, Jackpot. You can't say anything to him.
He should definitely be the second string quarterback at the beginning of the season, behind the little kid from Texas. Should be your starter, and Hunter Johnson should be solid number 2.
Yeah, there you go with that. No, I'm in the camp of I wish that Clemson would do a little better in the transfer portal, but it's not happening. It's not happening.
Let the ukulele go try it for the band or whatever. I mean, so we got this.
Mr. Boogie's right. DJ may end up transferring. His dad online says, no, it's not happening. He's going to stay there. I don't know how that's going to work. Yeah.
He's soiled goods.
Welcome into the program. Good evening.
Hey, it's Big Barney Ross. They say the things that anger you the most is what is true. If you're Jimbo Fisher and you're getting in a verbal altercation with some kid named Sliced Bread and going off on it, more than likely you probably do have all that going on. And it just belittles the mind, just bewildered how a guy leading a program like that would get angry at a website, sliced bread. Okay. Now back to a serious note. Kentucky plays South Carolina in baseball this year on Friday the 13th. I'm thinking I might travel up there and watch the game, but I don't know. I might have spent too much time in the green zone when I was in the military. Is it safe? Can I make it up there with that body armor? Go up there and watch the game. And
look, I'm going to be completely honest with you about this, sir. If you go to Seth Beer Park, Gamecock fans call it Founders Park, but it's Seth Beer Park because he owns that motherfucker.
No, God.
You would be
Right.
fine coming down there with that because that park is not in the ghetto. It's actually in a pretty nice spot there. It's far away from, I'd say at least 2 or 3 miles away from the shithole that is Williams-Brice, but Founders Park is a nice place to take in a baseball game, so you'll be just fine.
All right, so I can leave the sappy plates at home. That's awesome. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, if you come for a Kentucky game, I will have my good friend Eddie Hicks print you up a Kentucky T-shirt that says "I'm going to Seth Beer Field to watch my Wildcats win." There you go. I'll get that printed up for you if you come down. It is Seth Beer Field because he owns that park. Seriously, Gamecock fans don't want to talk about that. He hit like 720 or some ridiculous number in there, including almost killing the comrade with a baseball. I mean, literally, he almost hit the comrade in the eye with a home run. I mean, Seth Beer owns that fucking ballpark, and we'll get you a T-shirt. I'm going to Seth Beer Park to see my Wildcats if you decide to come down here.
That's Dale Murphy quality there, where you can throw a bat and almost take the pitcher out.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't know if y'all watched a Kentucky game tonight. That reminded me a whole lot of my second marriage. Just ugly. I mean, my second wife, our theme song she picked out was by Heart. I'll Go Crazy on You, and that's pretty much what Scottie Pippen Jr. did to Kentucky tonight. Was lucky to get out of there with a win. But I'll get off here and leave y'all with that. Big Barney Ross, I'm out.
Well, hey, Kentucky did get the win, so Vanderbilt plays solid though. Jackpot, they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, well, the shithole up there in the upstate, the home of the old Gaijin Cafe, also known as Mookie Wilson Field because he owned that bitch back in 1974. You just didn't know about it. He did.
Okay.
He took the 7th, 8th, 9th inning off and laid out in the sun behind the right field fence.
Okay. Well, I mean, you weren't alive then, so how would you know?
Read about it. You got lots of Gamecock literature. Duh.
Yeah, Jackpot was showing us one of those what was his 1984 book the other night. That was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Call the show now 803-470-905.
10 years before that.
Yeah. Jimbo Fisher losing his mind. I don't even know. The fact he's called everybody clowns is just hilarious to me. They're all
the real MVP 24 says, how did Vanderbilt get Pippen Jr.? Probably has something to do with Jerry Stackhouse, you think?
Maybe a little bit to do with it. That's a good guess. Brock says Rob doesn't read. Stop it, Brock. I just read what you wrote. Come on, man. Some holes in that argument. Elijah says Jackpot literature is kind of an icy moron, ain't it? What the hell does that mean? No clue at all.
I think he was trying to be a smart ass, but it really just sounded kind of dumb.
Sounded kind
Sorry.
of flat. Yeah. All right. 803-470-2905.
Sorry, Elijah. Do better next time.
Yeah, try harder. Try harder next time there. By the way, remember Jimbo Fisher, the talk of why he left Florida State. Everybody remembers that, right? I mean, do we have to go back to that story?
What's that?
You know the story about why he left Florida State.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the weirdest stories ever. Welcome into the program. Good evening.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Doing good. Hey, guys. I got 2 questions to ask y'all.
Sure.
Yeah. I was impressed with Soccer Cool class today, but I think we should win. I think we should finish on maybe 17 or 15.
Okay. What else, buddy?
And my Yeah, my second question is, I'm surprised Jim Harbaugh stay put at Michigan. What y'all thoughts on that?
All right, man. Hey, appreciate you calling, man. Thank you so much. The stuff with Harbaugh, I don't know if he's gonna or he may be leaving, but if he's staying at Michigan, more power to him.
These rumors have been swirling about for weeks.
Bible Belt Beauty asked if we if I said on my Fox Sports show I was gonna do I was gonna call them the Rob Awards right before we go into where July, last week of June, after the College World Series and all that wraps up. I'm gonna pick out the best caller, best commenter, all of that stuff. And
Has to be Hollywood.
Hollywood is Hollywood's a trip.
No
He
doubt.
really is.
No doubt.
No doubt. No doubt. But yeah, that's we might combine it and do that with some of the folks that chime in here. We got some good commenters over there. Let's see here. SEC Dog says Jimbo, the next SEC coach fired in his opinion. I disagree, sir. I think it's gonna be Brian Harsin. Harson's gonna go first. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. All right, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Jackpot, your Gamecocks went and took one on the chin last night at Mississippi State. Did you watch any of that game?
Yes, they certainly did. The balls were just bouncing up and down on their face. I mean, the final score looks respectable, but that was a blowout. I mean, it was bad. Very disappointing performance.
Yeah.
It's time to get back to the CLA and regroup. Get the dancing shoes back out and play basketball correctly, because that was bad.
You play Tennessee this weekend at the CLA. That should be an interesting matchup.
Oh yeah, boy, my favorite team.
Yeah, Jackpot does love the Tennessee folks. I think you have it's like I want to think that this Gamecock team is better than they are. But then again, I feel the same way about Clemson. They won tonight over Florida State.
Yeah.
But you look at the rest of their schedule, they could probably win they've got like 7 games left in the month. They could probably win 6 of them, but they could probably lose 6 of them, and I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Yeah, well, Florida State kind of lost a little bit of luster after they got beat by the Gamecocks. That kind of drained them a little bit, I think, and they kind of been on a tumble ever since. So, really not as prestigious of a win it would have been back in late November, but still a good win for the basket taters. So, congratulations, I guess.
Yeah, fuck them. That's about where I'm at. I do like PJ Hall. He kind of looks like Screech from Saved by the Bell, but much taller.
Oh, so does Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, that's a good I guess you can go with that too. Yeah. The real MVP says he thinks only one team the ACC team makes the tournament. I'll take action on that. He's going to get 4 teams in. I think I'll go with 4 teams. So
anyone out there who had COVID have a sore neck for like a week or 2 afterwards?
Hold on, I'll ask Karen. Karen, was your neck sore after COVID? Yeah, she says her head hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a fever. I was aching all over, but I didn't have anything bad with my neck.
I don't know. I guess it just affects different people differently.
Yeah. She said that some people could affect their neck and their throat, and yeah, I don't know. So, you have any other things that are bothering you that are kind of holding over for the COVID there, Jackpot, besides being tired?
I got a pretty steady cough, but I unfortunately left me cough syrup at home before I came down here to work yesterday afternoon. So, fuck me in the damn ass. But anyway, I have to find some somewhere, because I knew I had that, and I got that. That was some special made cough syrup from the old pharmacy there in downtown Simpsonville, and I left it at home.
Well, damn it.
Fuck my life. Fuck it.
Jackpot needs his meds. All right. Well, I'm glad to see that you're back, Jackpot. Anything else you want to go over before we get out of here?
No. Like I say, we are around the ass end of just everything. I mean, there's just really not a lot to talk about. Today was what? Today was real National Signing Day, right?
Right. Yeah. Yep. The Clemson picked up a 4-star defensive lineman because Nick Eason brought him in there. He was going to go to Auburn, but then decided to go to Clemson. Lee sent us a $5 super chat. Says he's glad you're back, Jackpot. There you go.
Thank you, Lee. Does anyone know what happened to the young man from Greenville High School, the quarterback? He was supposed to commit today, and I know he wanted to come to South Carolina. The quarterback
From Greenville?
Yeah, his name was Pro Franklin. That's what that was his nickname, Pro Franklin. His real name is like Prometheus. And I think he really wanted to come to South Carolina, but I don't know if they reciprocated or not.
I've got his Twitter here. He says it's official. He's going to South Carolina. No, he's going to South Carolina State.
Oh, okay.
Coach Buddy Pugh. Prometheus Pro Franklin II put out on Twitter 6:20 tonight that he is going to South Carolina State to play. He'll probably go down there and throw for 7,000 yards against.
Probably so. I mean, he wanted to come to South Carolina, but yeah, whatever.
But it's kind of hard to go to South Carolina right now with the guy that you've got in there. I mean, seriously, and then they got that freshman they like too. So having Spencer Rattler could curb Gamecock recruiting at the quarterback spot. Who knows?
Yeah, this is true.
So. But if Spencer, what are you laughing at?
Master Troll.
Juju facts. Okay. All right. Well, it's been a good show, Jackpot. We'll be back at it on Sunday. Give Jackpot a chance to rest up since he doesn't have his cough medicine. Poor guy. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you later on.
See ya.